So we're gonna start with you two. You guys are both Giant fans. You both have butted heads a few times when it comes to your Giants opinions, but at the end of the day, you guys are both Giant fans, despite Billy's
Well,
opinion sometimes. But you guys have the sixth overall pick, probably higher than each of you were expecting going into last season, but now we're here.
definitely.
Made some nice acquisitions in the offseason, traded for Brian Burns, lost some people too as well, but still. Now you're sitting at number six. There's rumors of quarterbacks, there's rumors of wide receivers, there's possibility of maybe you solidify the offensive line even more. I'm gonna ask you guys as fans, what do you guys want to do and what do you think will happen?
You want to go, Bruce, or you want me to go?
I'll go. So with the sixth pick, I feel like there's really only like two options. I feel like the Giants are looking at right now. I feel like wide receiver, they really got their eye on Malik Neighbors. Uh, Giants fans love Malik Neighbors. Everybody wants Malik Neighbors. That's one way to go. Just get an offensive weapon in there, and then if Daniel Jones don't work out, then you just move on off of him. Get a new QB next year. And then there's the other route where you go take a QB, JJ McCarthy. The Giants love, and they might take him. And you take JJ McCarthy because Daniel Jones, he's on an opt-out contract. So if he gets a season-ending injury, and Daniel Jones is injury prone too, so you gotta take that in account. So if he gets a season-ending injury, they owe him 50 mil. So you just want to get a QB in there, have Daniel Jones probably play like 2 or 3 weeks. If he don't show nothing, then just bench him and then just start fresh. Or you just take Neighbors and get a weapon in there and just build on from there. It's two really different ways you could go about it. It's all about the risk and reward.
I I think everything you said is pretty spot on. Billy, how about you?
I agree with him. I think the Giants are banking on Washington taking Jaden Daniels. And then I think if Patriots are open to moving down, I think they give up the farm for Drake May at the third pick.
Okay.
That's what I think they want to do, and I think that's what they should do.
Okay. I do think you're correct in the only quarterback I can see them really realistically moving up for is Drake May. I think if like Jaden or JJ fall to them at six, I'll
I
buy
think they
into
take.
them. Maybe I can see that, but I don't buy into they're going to try to trade up for one or even that they would even take him over Malik Neighbors. I do think Malik
I think
still,
if JJ
as of right
McCarthy,
now, is the pick.
I think if JJ McCarthy falls to six, which I don't think he is, I think they take JJ McCarthy because if they take JJ McCarthy, you gotta think John Mayer is going to give him another. If they don't do good this year, they'll probably give him another year. If they take Malik Neighbors and they don't have a 8+ win season, I think they're gone. I think they know.
I think I don't disagree with that either. I know their first season they made the playoffs, got the win, and last year just didn't go as planned. And you would like to give that regime more time, even if
I think
they were to draft a weapon. But
I think even if they don't win this year, I think if they fire this regime, it's not a good move at all. I think they know what they're doing, but I also know the business, and I know they're probably
exactly.
But I think Brian Dable and Joe Sheen's I like what they're doing. They're building the lineup, offensive line and defensive line, not overpaying for running backs. I think if they get a quarterback first round, whoever the best available wide receiver is second round, 100% that's what they're going to get, I think. And this is like the first time in a while where I genuinely am 50-50 on if they're going to get a quarterback or receiver. I wouldn't be mad with either. If I had my dream scenario, though, it's they trade up to 3 and they get Drake May.
Okay.
I think he could be like a Justin Herbert type of player with Brian Dable. I think that's a dream scenario for all Giants fans. You get a wide receiver in the second round.
And it's going to be a good one where they pick.
I think the Giants receiving core is not amazing, but they got a lot of decent guys like Jalen Hyatt, Slayton Hyatt. If you get one second rounder in there with the offensive line they're building, I think Drake May with Brian Dable could succeed. Because if Daniel Jones succeeded 2 years ago with worse receivers than that, I think in the highest possibility of what's going to happen is they're going to draft Malik Neighbors. And I think, honestly, I could see Drew Lock starting for the Giants next year. I really
Yeah,
do.
I feel like they're gonna give Daniel Jones at least like 10 weeks, 8-10 weeks.
Yeah. And honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if maybe in the second round or third round they pick up like a Spencer Rattler is his name, or somebody like
Spencer
that.
Rattler or Michael
Wouldn't-
Pratt. Maybe even later on, Jordan Travis coming off of the injury.
I wouldn't be
I know
shocked.
Bruce is talking about Joe Milton. I wouldn't touch him until probably like round 5 or round 6, but the arm strength is intriguing.
I don't know. I don't know. This is the first time in a while
It's
think
interesting because usually when your team's looking for a QB, you know,
yeah.
but like it's still because you're sitting in that middle spot. I think you guys were higher in the draft. It would definitely be more of a possibility.
Yeah. But like I said, my dream scenario is they trade up to 3 for Drake May. What I think is going to happen is they're going to stay put, get Malik Neighbors is probably what's going to happen.
I think
But-
we're all in agreement on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That does sound about right.
Which
And I
would-
know Bruce will be very happy. And yeah, you can't be mad about that. I think he's not better than Marvin Harrison Jr., but like
he's right there.
there's a lot to like about him as a receiver.
I feel like he's just like it's just a Jamar Chase comparison, literally Jamar Chase.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he's-
no, there's a lot of comparisons. I think Jamar's better at the catch point, but in terms of separating acceleration, I mean, he goes 0 to 60 like instantaneously.
yeah.
The breaks in his routes, it's